Hello friends, this is Yvette of Yvette Creates, and I'm a member of the Not2Shabby Shop design team. Today I'm going to make a few cards using the On the Farm pattern paper from the box of the month for February 2025. And I'll also be using some of the coordinating ephemera. And my plan is to use the February 2025 Sheetload of Cards sketch. So while this sketch calls for 12 by 12 paper, I found a way to make my 6 by 6 pattern paper work. So let me walk you through what I've done. Now I am using one sheet of each of the pieces of pattern paper from this pack. So let me show you what I am doing. So with this 6 by 6 paper, I am trimming this down to 4 by 5 1/4. And that'll be the larger piece on the sketch. Now, I don't have enough from that 6 by 6 to make the smaller piece. So what I'm doing is I am going to use a die. So I have these nesting rectangle dies, and what I'm going to do is cut out that size from the center, because then there'll be a matte layer behind this piece and it'll cover up where I cut. So I'm just trying to kind of be sure I center it onto my pattern paper where I want the piece come out, and also paying attention. So this is the piece I want facing up on this side. So I'm cutting into it this way because the die will leave that little like embossed edge on the edge. So I'm making sure to pay attention to that. And then I'll just cut this using my little mini Empress. All right. So you'll see that this is cut out. So I'll use the reverse side for the larger layer, and then this will be the smaller layer. Now I also cut a matte layer. So I cut in black a matte layer to go behind here as well as behind this piece. So you see when I put the matte layer on, you can't see that there's that piece missing from the pattern paper, right? Now I have gone ahead and done that with all of the pieces. So I have those pieces ready to go. So I want to choose my ephemera now. Now this month's Sheetload sketch does call for using some vellum, like a vellum strip here. So I may use that, but first I want to choose my ephemera and then see where I go from there. So let's kind of flip through all of these here. This is the coordinating ephemera. So like this little cow would look cute there, I guess, but I think that may be too much because that is the cow print. So let me choose, thinking one of these houses. See, that's pretty. And I think so. There's just so many cute pieces. I'm going to have a hard time choosing, but I will choose. I promise I will choose. And I'm going to leave these without a sentiment, guys, so that I can kind of make them suit whatever occasion I may need. So I'll leave them without a sentiment because then I could use them as a happy birthday card, a congratulations card, or thinking of you card. You know, just different occasions. Now I could do 2 pieces of ephemera. I am going to go ahead and attach our smaller pattern paper, a smaller piece, onto the matte layer. Now I did cut the matte layer using one rectangle larger from my nested rectangles. I just think that made it fit perfectly. And then this, I did just cut using my guillotine trimmer. And look how neat these chili papers are on there. Isn't that neat? Now this, I thought about trimming the colored cardstock matte layer a little bit smaller, but I'm going to leave it the size of the card base. And then I'll just, if my card base is off at all, I'll trim that. Alrighty friends, so there are my 6 cards I made using the on the farm paper pad, which was part of this month's box of the month, as well as the coordinating ephemera and the February 2025 sheetload of card sketch. I was able to make the 6x6 paper work. I just cut out the center of that paper, and because there's a matte layer, it worked. And I think they turned out beautifully, and I have that extra strip of paper on the inside. Now I thought about adding some sparkle and some bling, but you know what, given that these are more of a rustic farmhouse look, I think I'm gonna leave them as is. I think if I would add sparkle, that would take away from the rustic look of these cards, and I kind of like them. In fact, I like most of them for masculine cards. I think the only one that might not be masculine, or maybe the only two, are these two. So, and they could be masculine too. I don't know. Most men like flowers, right? So, I hope I was able to provide you with a little bit of inspiration today using some goodies from this month's box of the month. Thanks so much for sticking around to the end. And until next time, have a beautiful, safe, and creative day. Thanks for watching. Bye.